All right. So, a couple things. We're going to be drawing Lance Reddick today because I just started watching The Wire last night because I keep hearing that it's such a good show. So, let me give it a shot. And also, new website for HEAVYPAINT. Not only a new website, but a brand new, fresh domain. Let me see if I can bring it up here. But I'm very excited about this. I've been eyeing this domain for over a year. HEAVYPAINT.com. Woohoo! That's a very fancy domain name right there. Had to buy it from a squatter, so that was fun. And squatters, basically, there's these people that buy up a bunch of domain names and they just sit on them and they don't do anything with them, and they charge a lot of money for them when somebody wants them, which I guess is a good idea, but damn. Anyway, here's a new site, HEAVYPAINT.com. It's live. You can download here, just making sure all these buttons work. You can see all the different versions here, every platform. You can go down and see some paintings. This is the hashtag on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram takes a little while to load, but anyway. And then also we got the FAQ is back. Made it a little bit prettier. Tools. I think this is kind of cool. Get a little preview of the different tools and what they look like. I'm probably going to build out this area a little more later and have maybe videos, like tutorial videos, or I don't know, just more stuff for learning how to use HEAVYPAINT. And contact, I got my fancy icons now. Can go to YouTube and see the stream right here. Woohoo! Wait, what the hell happened to my title? Oh my gosh. My title's broken. I'm gonna have to fix that later. But anyway, we have a fancy icon here. So yeah, this has been a fun little side project. Getting this thing working. I did have like a rainbow situation happening here, which I can show you, but I think this maybe was a bad idea in the end. So I'm trying to restrain myself a little bit by not putting crazy rainbow effects everywhere, but I just can't resist it. So let me just show you real quick what it would look like. This is the site, by the way. I'm using HTML and CSS and JavaScript, which are like the bread and butter for making a website, and I feel like I should have learned how to do this way earlier, because it's so much nicer than using a site builder in a lot of ways. It's way more modular, and just I like it better than the site. The site builders are kind of clunky sometimes. Anyway, let me look for, so basically, so when you hover over a title, let me see, title, where's title? Just search for title. There we go. So this is a title style class, I guess. So anything that's a title will have these settings to it. And then this right here says that whenever we're hovering over a title item, it's going to start this animation, which is a rainbow animation for 5 seconds. And it has an ease out, or an ease pattern to it. So now, if I run this, whenever we hover over, it's gonna get us a rainbow, which I don't know, that maybe this is too distracting for the actual site, and let me know what you guys think. But it's kind of silly. So anytime you hover over something, it would start going rainbow. Maybe too silly, but I think it's cool. And then the cool thing with CSS, or this stuff that we're using here, if we go back to this little style section, the animation is called rainbow. So let me go look for that, search for rainbow. And this is what's happening inside rainbow animation. It's saying to change from hue of 0 to a hue of 360. So we're going all around the hue color wheel during this animation. So how about instead of that, let's I'll keep that same animation, but I want to adjust it to, instead of taking 5 seconds, maybe just take 1 second, and that should make it go real fast. Woo. Or we can make it hyper mode. Let's go like 0.1 second. Oh shit. So that may be too creepy. So I'll try doing it without the no, but I like that though. I think it's fun. Anyway, it's a lot of fun though. CSS, HTML, and JavaScript, those 3 things, and you can make basically any kind of website. It's not that complicated. I really wish I would have learned this earlier. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let me go back here. Get Mr. Lance back up here. Hey Benjamin. Hi Mike. Thank you. Put Konami code. I don't know what that is. What is Konami code? I've been drawing a lot of bald people lately. Maybe because I just don't like drawing hair. I don't know. Maybe it's because I like drawing shiny things. If you weren't here for last time, another recent change is that the autosave has been improved so that it saves multiple versions of each file as you go along. In case there's any kind of catastrophic failure, it will reload your last autosave, which it did before, but it would only save 1 copy of each page. But now it'll save up to 5 copies of each page, so that there's just a lot more redundancy, I guess. Or not 5 copies, but 5 different versions of each page. The only disadvantage to that is, and I'm not totally sure about it yet, is that it might make autosaves take longer to complete. So keeping an eye out for that now and make sure it's not too bad. Oh, and another thing that's been changed is merge. Merge layers has been actually drastically changed recently for the better, I think. And let me show you guys what looks like here in a minute. So the merge has been a pretty tricky thing because of the way that strokes are handled in HEAVYPAINT. It's very different from a lot of other programs, so you can't just like smash strokes together and expect it to work. It has to convert a layer to a regular image first and then merge that onto the old layer. So this new merge is a lot better than the old merge, because before the old merge was converting both layers, the top and the bottom layer, to a flat image and then merging those two together, which would mean that you would lose all your stroke history, all your stroke data, and you basically only be left with an image, which is not that great. So now it keeps the bottom layer intact, all the strokes are left intact. It duplicates and converts the top layer into an image and then merges that onto the bottom image. But it also keeps a copy of the top layer so that you don't lose any data. You can undo it and do it again if you want. So let me show you real quick. Let's see, we have some craziness going on the top layer, and we want to merge it to the bottom layer. Oh, did I just screw this up? I think I did just screw it up. Let me save this again. So let's see, we go here, we go merge down, and now we can undo this and redo it. That's another big thing that was a problem with old ways. You couldn't undo a merge, it would just explode on you. So now we can undo merge and we still have all the stroke history intact, so that's great. And we can redo all the way up to the merge and beyond. And then also it just hides the original layer that was there before. So if we get this layer, can unhide it, and this layer also still has its complete history. So it's great. We have the best of both worlds here. It doesn't make any problems for us. And the other cool thing with this is that you can use this top layer, you can use this top layer as a stamp almost. So if, let's say we want to use this as like you know, a flowers stamp or whatever. Then we place it over here, we go merge down, okay, and then you can even, you know, move the bottom layer, move this layer, unhide it, go merge down again. And you don't need to unhide it. You can just move it around, merge it. So yeah, it's not really designed for this, but you could totally use it as a stamp tool. It might not be very efficient because each time you merge something, it kind of increases the file size by a lot. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but in general though, it's a lot better than the old system at least. Like if we save this file, it's probably going to be really big size. Let me just double check, see how big the file size is. Because each time a regular stroke is basically takes up no space because it's just a list of points and colors. But an image, if we're merging and creating an image, that's like millions of pixels in an image. So it costs a lot more space to save an image versus a stroke, if that makes sense. Let me see, where's 2021? So B should be a lot bigger than A. Yeah, holy crap, that's 86,000. Okay, so that's like 80 megabytes for the one where we merged a bunch of times. That's not great. So yeah, just be careful when you're using this, because you know the file size went from 261 kilobytes to 86,000 from just merging layers, you know, 5 times or so. So just, this is not a great thing for your memory or for performance. All right, let me undo, or here, I'll open the old one because it's better. But at least it won't explode on you anymore, which the old version would kind of explode if you wanted to undo. It wouldn't undo and all this bad stuff. So this version's a lot better. Hey, J-Ron. Hello, Mara. Hello, Adit. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Yeah, maybe we need a code. Yeah, exactly, J-Ron. It's basically just a dictionary that holds all the points and colors and everything, a regular stroke. So it's very, very tiny size. That's why HEAVYPAINT files are pretty small, and the project size does not change depending on the resolution. So you could save this same file .hp and make it like super big size, and it's still going to be the same file size, because it's like a vector. It's like a SVG graphic or a vector image, like Illustrator file. It doesn't care about how large it is. Only the exported image cares about how large it is. So if you save this as a PNG, then the PNG will be different size. But yeah, we were just looking at that problem, J-Ron, that yeah, it definitely does have issues. If you merge too many, it'll become really big. And yeah, J-Ron, check this out. I think you might like this. This is the new site. It's up. I got rid of the rainbow thing for the actual site. So if you guys go to www, or just type in heavypaint.com, and I'm very proud of this domain because it was expensive, and I finally pulled the trigger to get it. I've been looking at it for years, and figured might as well, let's splurge a little bit, get the damn .com. So here it is. It's live, guys. The new site. You just go to FAQ. You can go to Tool. I think this is cool, kind of cool. There's contact. You can see us on YouTube right here. But yeah, I'm excited about the new site. It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot simpler. I think it feels a lot more like how HEAVYPAINT is supposed to feel. And all the downloads are here, and you can, you know, see the Instagram hashtag and everything. But this is just the first draft. I'm gonna keep working on it, making it cooler, but I'm very excited to be finally learning HTML and CSS, because it seems really powerful, and not as hard as I thought it would be. It's a little bit frustrating, but overall I really like how it's set up. It seems very logical how it works. And then some people were saying that I should look into Tailwind, which is a whole nother thing that I don't know about, but they were saying that it takes the CSS stuff and makes it all inline, which seems strange, because I thought the whole point of CSS is that it's not inline, and it makes it more flexible because it's not inline. But I don't know, apparently that's the new way to do things. I'm a few steps behind what's currently done, I guess. But it's okay. And Mara's asking about merch. Merch would be cool. I feel like a jacket, like a bomber jacket would be really, I would wear that. Someday. I think maybe once the iOS version is out of beta and all finished up, I can start thinking about that. Those other nice to have stuff like the merch and blah blah blah. That would be really fun. Or I don't know if you guys, what is the best type of thing? Would a hat be better? I think for me it would be between a hat or a jacket. Or maybe an umbrella for digital painters. Or you know what, I've been meaning to make, I need to make like a little hoodie, a hood for a phone or an iPad, so when you're painting out in the sun you have a little like miniature sunshade. I really needed to do that. You could have a little mini umbrella with HP logo on it or something. What's the idea with keeping the layer after merging? Won't you have performance issue? No, not really. Keeping the layer doesn't really add anything to the performance. The idea is just so that you have history. So if you ever wanted to undo it, you could go back and use the layer again. Because when you merge, you lose all the history of that top layer. So it's just keeping a backup of the top layer. An Apple Pencil cover, yeah. Wait, what the heck is an Apple Pencil cover? Is it a little like case for the Apple Pencil? I'm gonna change this music, 1 second. Should probably go back to some Nintendo so I don't lose my... Yeah, whatever. Made one myself from a shoebox. Yeah. It's genius. Huh. How do you attach it to the phone? Is it just taped on or something? Can we get layers on iPad? Yes. Ritovash Sarkar, check the link in the description. You can have it now. It's on the beta for iOS. Has layers. Who is this character? This is Lance Reddick. I don't know what character this is specifically, but the actor's name is Lance Reddick. and he's got a really awesome voice, and he looks scary as hell when he does that eye thing where he just like opens up his eyes real wide, and anyway, yeah, I like, he has a very distinctive look. And I've been enjoying painting bald people lately, so I'm, you know, keep the bald train rolling here. Hey Ariel, how are you? This is from John Wick. Oh, okay. Man, I still haven't seen John Wick yet. I need to watch that. Would I consider going bald? I would like to try it someday. I've gotten close, but never. I think it would be fun. I would try to blind people by shining my head at them. I saw a phone umbrella on eBay made from a cheap doll umbrella. Dude, imagine how cute it would be to have a little tiny mini umbrella over your phone. I need to figure out how to do that. Like if there ever is a heavy paint merch shop, that's gonna be the first item, is a tiny little umbrella for your phone with a little HP logo on it, and it's gonna be amazing. Should probably give Lance a suit or something. Let's see. He was also a voice on Tron Uprising, which is a show I worked on a long time ago. He was the voice of Cutler. And he is on The Wire, which is I just started watching The Wire yesterday, and seems like it's going to be a good show. I'm excited. So far, I've only seen the first episode, but it's a lot of politics going on. It seems to be all about like the hierarchy of, you know, there's a hierarchy inside the police station, and all the detective and everybody has to follow these rules, and then, you know, even the gangsters too, the drug dealers, they all have a hierarchy as well. And Idris Elba is like sort of like the detective's counterpart on the drug dealer's side. And yeah, it's interesting so far. I like it. The characters feel pretty realistic so far. And I like that the show lets you sort of figure out some stuff too. It's not too heavy-handed with the explanations of stuff. Some of it is kind of indirect. Is the mix feature on HEAVYPAINT gone? The last version I tried had a mix button that would work with the other brushes. I don't understand how it works now. It's a little bit different, Basim. Here's how it works. So now it does still mix, but so this is the mix in the new version, right? This little gradient looking one. And this works like the original mix tool in like version 0 or whatever. And if you want to change the way it looks, you go in here and you can change the shape here. So right now it's on line type. You can change it to circle type. And see, now it's mixing in a circle. Or you can change it to draw. And it works like this. So yeah, it's a little different from the old one. But you could make a copy of this. Let's say if you want 2 different types of mix, you go up here, you say duplicate. This is mix 2. So this one's on rectangle and this one is on line. Okay, so then we have 2 mix. One with a rectangle and one with a line. Okay. And that goes the same for all the other tools too, including like smudge also. So if you go in smudge and change it, you can change here to rectangle smudge. And so basically any tool, you can change the shape of it also, which is a little bit confusing because you know, even a draw tool, you can change the shape to something else, so then it's not really a draw. Doesn't really. So all these are just presets, basically combining the different settings here. I think the bottom, this whole mouth area seems like it goes from orange to green, right? Like from this orangey color to this greenish color. Maybe from the bottom is more orange and then the top is more green, although it's hard to tell. It's kind of complicated. This mouth area has all this, there's a lot of shapes, a lot of mouthy bits going on. but in general, I guess we can think of the mouth as like a ball shape. So the bottom of it is catching the light from the below. The top is sort of in shadow. And then we're gonna have to do something else for the lips, so make a new layer. Oh shit. What the hell was that?
Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you are my destiny. With you I spend my time, I dedicate my life, I sacrifice for you, dedicate my life to you.
I want to make sure that I get this part where the lip is like coming around a little bit, or maybe that's more the cheek, or I don't know, but the top part of the mouth is overlapping around the bottom, I think. I always miss that. Yeah, well, the update for iOS, you can try it now if you want. It's on the link in the description. If I use the beta, will I lose my paintings? No, you shouldn't. It should keep the paintings. But if you want to try it, you should definitely save a copy of your paintings anyway, before you try it. Or you should just save a copy of all your paintings right now anyway, like whether or not you're going to use the beta, because it's very dangerous to have all your files only on the iPad, because if you ever uninstall it, they will go away. So just make a copy, make a backup. Okay, let's see.
Ça fait 15 ans que je te fais l'amour, tu me regardes toujours pas. Je te tourne autour, mais tu ne me vois pas. Je parle pourtant la même langue, je la défends à tour de bras. De Tokyo à Portland en passant par Barcelona. Je fais des efforts, j'explique bien, je suis sûrement inadapté. Quand je m'exporte, j'explique rien, j'ai pas besoin de m'expliquer. C'est peut-être là la vérité, tu te poses beaucoup de questions. Ou peut-être pas assez, c'est moi qui suis vraiment con. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. On s'est connus sur un malentendu, on a aimé ça. À ce qui paraît, ça dure 3 ans, après c'est plus là. On s'habitue, on se plaît, mais c'est pas comme avant. T'as l'impression que j'ai changé, j'ai l'impression que t'as plus 20 ans. J'écris mon histoire ailleurs pour avoir des choses à te dire. Je te l'ai jamais dit d'ailleurs, à quel point je t'admire. Tu t'enroules dans ce que tu sais comme dans couverture de survie. Elle est brillante, elle te plaît, mais pourquoi tu la suis? Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. J'ai exploré les continents.
These eyes look a little bit off. I'm gonna have to go back to these later.
Demande à mes amours fidèles comme c'est bon de se retrouver. Je sais que je suis pas la plus belle, mais je suis la sincérité. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore. Je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore, je t'aime encore.
Yeah, the eyes are creeping me out. Let's see. He does have slightly creepy eyes though sometimes. But I think this is a little bit too, it's really off. There's some really off. They're like pointing down. They should be pointing up. He's looking up. He's like, his head is pointing down, but his eyes are looking up, right? Like something like that. So I think Maybe the eye sockets are okay, but the pupils are wrong. Let's see. Let's do the gradients first. That would be the smarter way to go, right? Bigger values first, and then we do the small stuff later. Oh, the ear is way too close, that's why. I'm missing like his whole cheek. Oops. The shape of the ear is also pretty wrong. This is like the opposite of Mike Ehrmantraut's ear. It goes the other direction. It's like wide at the bottom and it's narrow at the top. Gets pretty red in here. Yours usually always have some pretty intense reds going on.
And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. Baby, I won't steer you wrong. And it seems like to me, that you everything I do. So what you want? Slap your ass, pull your hair. Yes, you work out there. I will. And I won't. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. Keep moving up and down. What you doing? Oh. Keep doing it, baby. Keep doing it. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. And if you dream to be free, I can take you there, just follow me. Baby, I won't steer you wrong. I will have you believe there's no reason for you to leave. Stay right here in my arms. When you feel that you go,
Merch idea, graffiti, just RGB slider and tools. Yeah, that would be fun. Have a shower curtain with just RGB sliders everywhere. Do I have a streaming schedule? No, Marcus, sorry I don't. Yeah, it's pretty random right now. Just started using HEAVYPAINT on iPad. Maybe I'm overlooking, but there's a flip canvas. No, there's no flip canvas, Brandon. Not yet. When will iOS go live? Don't know when. As soon as more people use the beta, and I'm sure that it's going to be a smooth transition, then I'll put it live. Yeah. By the way, if anyone here is using the iOS beta, if it's been working good for you, could you give a thumbs up? Or if it's not been working good, just, I guess, let me know what to fix and I'll fix it. Derek says, I want to say thank you for your work on HEAVYPAINT and Blender tutorials. Working with Blender scripts has made it creating so much more enjoyable. Yeah, you're welcome, Derek. Glad to hear that you're using the scripts. Maybe reflection in the eyes can be used. Yeah, that's true. All these reflections from the bottom make it seem more like that. Alright. Okay, Benjamin, it's working good for Benjamin. That's good. I mean, honestly, I think it probably is ready to go out. Because there's been some issues, but I think they've mostly been fixed for now on the beta. So it's close. I think it could be ready. I think maybe I'm gonna probably have to do some testing too on it, just to mess with everything, but I think it's pretty close. always zoom out and make sure I'm getting all the major stuff okay. He also like barely has eyebrows, which makes it a little bit unsettling. His eyebrows are bald even.
Nuclear war. Nuclear war. Talking about nuclear war. Nuclear war. The nuclear war. We're talking about nuclear war. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? We're talking about nuclear war. We're talking about nuclear war. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? If they push that button, your ass got to go. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? If they push that button, your ass got to go. They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. If they push that button, your ass got to go. They're talking about this nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. If they push that button, your ass got to go. If they push that button, your ass got to go. Gonna blast you so high in the sky. Gonna blast you so high in the sky. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. If they push that button. If they push that button. Gonna blast your ass so high in the sky. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. If they push that button. If they push that button. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Kiss your ass goodbye. They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. Radiation. Mutation. Radiation. Mutation. Radiation. Mutation. Five. Hydrogen bomb.
Mara, yeah, this website is coded with HTML and CSS. But all my previous sites have been through like Google Sites or Squarespace or those kind of website builders. Hello, Chatomatic. Welcome. Logan, there are no layers on the current version, but you can try layers on the beta version. The link is in the description if you want to try it. I'm very excited to update this iOS version, guys. It's been like, I feel like it's been since last year working on it, so I need to get it over with, just push it out there and let it be free. It's driving me crazy. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Luisa. Is there no redo button in the beta? Correct, there's no redo button. But you can do it with Control-Shift-Z is redo in the beta. Or on the desktop version at least. On the iOS version there's no way to redo actually, which actually that is something I've needed to add. So thanks for reminding me. That's why we got a beta, guys. Okay.
Is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. David don't know they next shine from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let a faint get Ishmael. A shot of Jack got her back, it's not an act stack. Forgot about the cackalack, holler back, clack, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart, chakra, chart topper. Start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way, bout the stable. Who to know is too motor, wonder where the shooter go. Bout the jet, get him, not a bet, get him. Let him spit the venom, said him, got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. Stronger in the other voice, we makes the joints that make him spread them butter moist, man, please. Stage made of panties, from the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Ban me the dough rake, daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. Want some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders. Not enough tracks, not enough black, too hot to handle. You got blue sandals, who shot you, who got you, new spots to vandal. Do not stand still, boast your skills close, but no krills. Post for polils, post no bills. Coast to coast, Joe Smoes flows ill. Go chill, not supposed to overdose, no dose pills. Off pride tykes, talk wide, you scar me. Off sides, like how Warp ride with Starfleet. Told ya, on some get rich shit. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch tit. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro, Figaro. Old beats in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sings soprano like una dos piano. My mama told me, blast him, pass for her glass of OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream, we could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream, she only let him stick her head in.
Yeah, I don't know about my painting today. This is... Ew, it's falling apart. All the values are jumping around too much, I think. I need to calm down with the values. Used to be able to value hue to speed, pressure, distance. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Could be added back in, I think. Do I miss car design? I mean, No, not really. I was never really in car design, but I miss being a student of car design. It was a lot of fun. Where was your dream job back in the day? And honestly, any car company would have been my dream job back then. So, I mean, I applied everywhere. There's not that many brands, so yeah, I applied VW, Nissan, Ford, whatever, all of them. And yeah, but it's okay. I enjoyed my time studying it a lot, and I think a lot of the skills from that industry applies a lot to the other stuff that I'm doing now, so it worked out in the end. But I think it was my mom who would always be like, oh, you know, someday you should invent a new product or invent something that will be good. So she wasn't necessarily all about, you know, like, oh, she sort of has a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit. I think because her parents had a grocery store in Jamaica and small grocery store, and that's what they did. They just, you know, they had their small business and that's it. They lived, it was like one building. They lived and worked in the same building, and it was like, I think the store was in the front and the living area was in the back. So they were kind of in charge of their own destiny, sort of, and I like that idea a lot. Just a small business, I think. So I feel like Heavy Paint is sort of that mom and pop kind of a thing, or in this case it's just one person, but it, you know, you serve a small community, neighborhood, or whatever, and it's nice that way. I think small business is cool. And then you also get to sort of control your own destiny, you know? Not to say that there's no risk in doing your own business, but there's risk in everything, guys. That's the thing they don't tell you, is there's risk walking down the street. You might get hit by a bus. There's a risk going to work at a company. The company might fold. They might fire you. Maybe the company stays open, but the project that you're working on gets canceled. So nothing is really for sure, and it's nice if you can sort of have the control of those things for yourself, and that way you don't have to complain about things as much anymore, because, you know, when you're at work you can complain about how, oh, my boss doesn't know what they're doing, or the higher ups are idiots, or blah blah blah. But when you have your own small business, you don't have anyone else to blame but yourself. You don't have anyone to complain to except for yourself. Or, I mean, you can complain to other people. I complain to you guys sometimes. I'm sorry about that, but at least you're responsible for changing things if you really want them to change, you know? And that's a nice thing. And I'm not saying complaining is bad. I think complaining and wanting things to be better is a great thing. The thing that's bad is when you complain but you have no way to change it and you have no way to improve it. Then it's just wasted energy. I think it's really good if you can complain and then fix the things that you're complaining about. See, you guys got me started on the whole the business stuff again. And I know a lot of artists especially hate that word business, but I feel like it's becoming more and more either necessary or common for artists to be partially into business as well, because number one, now we can do it. It's a lot easier to do it than before. There's all these tools like whatever, Gumroad or Patreon or anything like that. And so yeah, it's much more easy, much more possible, and it's much more, there's also good reason to do it too, because I mean, yeah, the alternatives will always be there. The jobs aren't gonna suddenly vanish someday. But you know, if you fail at your own thing, you can always go back to doing work for a company. So I mean, if it's there, it's available, why not try, right? Oh no, I got stuck. Damn it. Is it dead? Did you guys miss my entire spiel about small business? God damn it. Whatever, you guys have heard it before anyway. Never mind. Back to Donkey Kong, right? I should have known. Aquatic ambiance. Back? Is it alive? Thumbs up if it's alive, guys. Please. It's dead again? Ugh. Yeah. Yay, we're back. Well, you guys are lucky because you got to avoid my long spiel about small business again, which I'm sure everyone is very sick of hearing. I got to save myself from that conversation. But yeah, but you know me, it was just my usual jobs or companies or the devil and all that stuff. But just kidding, haha. Just kidding. But yeah, it is cool that we live in a system that allows people to make, you know, do small business and whatever, make companies. I think that's cool. I think I would be sad if that wasn't an option. Options are good. One weird problem I've been running into lately is that people from China can't connect to the servers, or the Gumroad servers, so they can't use their licenses in China, which kind of sucks. So I gotta figure out a way to do that, but apparently it's a known problem that basically, yeah, everybody has to deal with that China sort of doesn't work well, or China blocks a lot of servers like Google, and if you want to use a server in China, it has to be actually run by a Chinese company. So what Amazon has is, like, they have a whole nother branch of Amazon that is majority owned by China, that exists inside of China physically. So the servers so you can have an Amazon server inside of China, but it's owned by China, basically. It's so weird. It's like it's a legal loophole thing that they're doing. But I'm not sure what to do about that situation. I mean, I could... It just really sucks. Basically, no one in China can use this.
You must be near the island.
Any audio coming out? Maybe? I hope.
I'll get you there.
Okay. Cool. Not sure what to go for next. This forehead area, like with the brow, feels very off to me, but I can't put my finger on it yet. This whole area right here. I think the values are just really off right in the middle. Yeah, that's what it is actually. This area is way too dark. Damn. Donkey Kong remix. It's fire. Fire, bro. I hope this doesn't get us blocked for being too fire. Oh man, I wonder if the stream got blocked because I was talking about how companies are the devil. It's too much. It's too much truth for the algorithm. I'm just kidding though, guys. Companies are not the devil. It's how our system works. Why don't I monetize? I mean, well, one reason is I can't because I usually play this music and they don't let you monetize with music. And then also because I don't really want to. It's not worth it. I think that's more something you do if you have like millions of views or something like that. Yeah, this one was tricky. I'm not completely sure about this one. I feel like it started off good and then these brow areas never really figured it out. This shiny man is tricky. So eye colors are also kind of off. I think I'm picking colors too much instead of mixing colors. So I'm like completely lost with color here. Where are his eyebrows? They're like ninja eyebrows. Yeah, see? So, I think I was eyedropping way too much on this piece, and the colors were getting really monotonous. So I just had to go back in and add in some new colors. Who would have thought you gotta actually mix colors in order to paint? It's crazy. Oh. Cool it is. You have Patreon? No, I don't have Patreon. Just got the Gumroad. Hi, Think Twice, man. Thank you. I do plan on doing the Blender course again in the future. I just don't have a date yet. But hopefully before this year ends, at some point. Brow tool time. Yeah, actually, brow tool might be good for the eyebrows that he doesn't have. Wonder how this would look with a brow. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I sort of feel like I'm going in circles here. This has been a tough one. I still feel like I haven't figured out this brow, but I think I'm running out of time here. I wish there was, I need a way to like simplify it. I'm just not hitting the right feeling, the brow. It's okay. I feel like I want to try this one again. That's someday. I definitely am not really happy with this one. Maybe it's the lighting is a little tricky for me. I feel like I've done paintings with lighting from below before. So I don't know. I definitely needed to pick more colors, I think, in general. Instead of eye dropping everything like what I'm doing now. Now I'm just adding more extra strokes that don't really do anything, because I feel like that's what I do when I feel lost. I just add random strokes everywhere that are pointless. Almost like as if tracing over your mistakes over and over again is going to make it any better. Probably not. But I'm doing it anyway. I really don't want to let this one go, but I think I need to. This is the smoothest head I've ever seen in my life. I bet when it rains, it just like bounces off his head. My favorite thing I've ever drawn? I have no idea. Probably one of those koala spaceships or one of those little... Yeah, I really had fun drawing the little index spaceships. Please do painting course. Oh man, if you guys want to learn painting, you should look at the Peter Chan class, or actually Nicholas Uribe is doing a workshop with warrior painters. You can check that out too. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do a painting class because there's already a lot of pretty amazing painting teachers out there. Koala spaceship. Oh, okay, I'll show you guys in case anyone's never seen the koalas. It's at heavypoly.com. Right here. This was a project I was doing, which was lots and lots of little spaceship drawings. Most of them were done on index cards, but some of them were bigger. Like this koala thing was on a big sheet, actually, or 8.5 by 11. I guess it's big for this project. And it's a bunch of koalas having a little camping trip on their Space Winnebago. But actually it's kind of a tiny picture. Okay. I'm a little bit happier with this now. I think it's been semi-salvaged. I just needed to pick more colors. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna save this one now. Let me see if I save it higher res if it gets ruined. Because there was some smudging going on in there. Not too bad. It's mostly intact. Okay. See you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye bye.